I'm not here to bash. I'm just here to say this is the one thing that Canik cannot get right. I don't know why the engineers can't get it right. I don't know why they can't figure it out, and I'm going to prove it to you. First of all, I'm not here to bash, right? So this is the gun that I carry every single day. Look, this is a Canik Prime. I love the gun. This is my second Canik. I have now been carrying Canik almost exclusively. Not exclusively, I don't use it for a duty weapon. I still use a different gun for a duty weapon. But my everyday carrier, my EDC, is a Canik Meta Prime. That gun right there. But there's one thing that I complained about several years ago with Canik, and it was a small complaint, but for whatever reason they perpetuated the same thing. Like, it's still a problem. And I'm going to show it to you in reverse. I'm going to show you what some other holster companies have done. I'm going to show you why they do it better, and I'm going to ask Canik, why can't you get this right? I don't know why you can't get it right. I'm going to start with a holster that I carry every single day. This is a Stealth Operator. I don't know if I can get it out of here or not. We've been using this for a little demo to look at. Okay, yeah, I can. So this is a Stealth Operator. Great holster, fits about 50 guns. It's very, very flexible. It's, Kydex polyester. They called it polyester when they came in and sold me on this like 7 years ago. I literally carry this holster every single day. I carry a right-handed one, but I carry this holster every single day. And guess what? So the Canik fits in it. So guess what? I use this holster. I want you to notice, though, right here on the back, that's a loop. That's a belt loop. It stays on. You pull your gun out, it stays on your belt, and you don't have to worry about your holster coming off. That's the Stealth Operator. I happen to love these holsters. A lot of customers come in and they need to have specific guns or holsters made for duty weapon level 1 through 3. Dara, that's them right there, Dara holsters. They have been great. We can get online. A lot of customers don't really know how to walk through the process. We help them walk through the process. We order these holsters. They are a pretty always, not pretty, they're always gun-specific holsters. But let me show you what they've got on the back of here. That's a loop. A wide duty belt or a thin duty belt will fit through that. If you pull your gun out, it ain't going to come off your belt. Okay? That is, in my opinion, one of the best holsters made. Now look, a lot of people think Blackhawk is cheap. They are probably one of the less expensive holsters out there. They were making duty holsters for years. This, I think it's maybe an APX. What did this come in for? This might be an APX, might be a 417, I can't remember. But it is, again, a duty holster. So you have the release for your gun. Now, everyone I've ever met takes these paddle things and just chunks them. Nobody likes those. If you do, I'm sorry. Here's the main one that's going to clip on the back of here, or it's going to screw on the back of there. Guess what it is? It's got loops. It goes around a wide duty belt. It fits around a regular belt. And guess what? If you pull your gun out of the holster, you can't pull it off. I said I was going to prove it to you. I'm only going to prove it to you by using other manufacturers, because other manufacturers just seem to do it better. So I'll put this back in here, close it up, kind of close it up, don't have to close it up all the way. And then, if you've ever been a policeman, law enforcement, security, and you were required to carry level 1, 2, or 3, it probably wasn't a Blackhawk. It probably wasn't a Dara holster. It was probably a Safariland. And Safariland is known for making some of the best duty weapons out there. This, again, duty holster. It is tough and it's rugged. And guess what it's got on the back that holds it onto your damn belt? It's a loop. You don't have to worry about pulling your gun out and pulling this thing off your belt. So, I'm gonna make a suggestion to Canik in a minute. So, this is the newer style holster that comes with this Canik Prime, and it is cut for. If you'll look on the top, it's cut to be able to put an optic on here, because it comes already with the MOS type cutout on top. It makes plenty of room for your optic if that's what you want to do. It fits well. It's got about a decent retention, and you can adjust it. It's adjustable, so it's more adjustable than some of the other ones, but those are gun specific. But look what it's got on here. Look at this guy here. I'm going to hold it up right here. You see what that is? You see how easy that thing pulls out? That is a clip that goes underneath your belt. Unless you are wearing a thick duty belt, there is the possibility of you pulling your gun out and this thing coming off. Now, I know some of you are going to say, you just didn't adjust it right. You didn't put it underneath the belt right. You don't have it tight enough. BS on that. This is the second one I've gotten. I've tried both of them. If I wear a thick leather duty belt, which I do not like to wear, I wear a little bit thin belt. I should be able to wear whatever belt I want to wear with whatever holster I'm using for EDC. This thing didn't work. These holsters are going to get somebody killed. Canik needs to fire their engineer, go back to the designer, and have them put a loop on the back of this thing. It'll fix this problem. But that's, I mean, I can take a pinky finger and lift that up. That's garbage. Now, that gun right there, we've got some range videos coming up. I think Canik makes... Okay, let me say this. I stopped carrying Glock like 6 years ago. You may have seen the video. I love the Canik. I don't know why Canik just doesn't take the holster out of the box, let people buy the holsters they want, and quit providing a holster. You know, I hate to say go do what Glock does in that area. Build the guns great. Continue to build phenomenal guns, and they really do build phenomenal guns. I mean, the trigger on this is excellent. It's compensated. It's serrated. You got the MOS cutout. It's about the same price as a Glock, and everybody pays $1,100 to have their Glock do what this gun does. I don't get the those of you who are, you know, Glock card enthusiasts. I have several friends that are Glock card enthusiasts. We go back and forth on a regular basis, but I'm telling you, they need to stop getting in the holster business, get out, or put a loop on it, and let somebody else sell the holster. Let Canik build the guns, build great guns. This is helpful to you, but all the main holster manufacturers put a loop on it. Canik, for whatever reason, puts that stupid clip, and it's going to get somebody killed.